Just give me 24 hours to come up with a brilliant idea to save our town. 24 hours. That's all I ask.
Yo, that's hilarious.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Cam, this is Zay, and today we are getting into Blazing Saddles. Our airplane movie reaction popped off, and one of the highest suggested movies was Blazing Saddles. We're super excited to get into this one. If you guys are new here and you like what you're watching, and even if you're not new here and you like what you're watching, leave a like down below. It would be greatly appreciated. And if you are new here, you can subscribe to stay tuned for more. Again, if you enjoy what you're watching, it would be greatly appreciated. And if you want to watch our full-length reaction to this, various other movies, you can check it out on Patreon. The link is in the description. I did want to bring something up to anybody who's seen the airplane reaction. We did have a few comments on there that basically had some concerns about how I perceived a specific scene. It was the jive scene. Listen, I misinterpreted it completely. It wasn't racist. And I know that now, looking back on it, I appreciate the comments kind of giving me that other perspective. It really means a lot. And we did get some concerns about, you know, us jumping into this reaction because of what apparently this movie is a racial satire. It involves humor, racism based humor. It makes fun of racism and whatnot in its style. If I read the comments correctly, so I understand that going in. I plan on enjoying myself and having a great time. I enjoyed myself with Airplane 2, don't get me wrong. It's just I did misinterpret one scene, but I do understand now that wasn't what it was. I was at fault. No problem there. But with that being said, Zay, is there anything that you know about this movie whatsoever?
No, not. I don't even know who's in it. So I literally know zero about this movie, except for obviously that they're, like you said, racial satire. But other than that, that's it. That's literally it. So yeah, I'm curious to see how it is compared to Airplane and such.
Sure. Yeah, because I really enjoyed Airplane. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Mel Brooks wrote this movie or was involved in writing this movie or something like that. And this movie did come out in 1974. So now this is the oldest movie that we've ever reacted to on our channel. I'm excited to get into it. I'm ready to have a good time. Zay, any last words before we get into it? I know nothing else about it other than what I mentioned.
No,
and I think it takes place in the West. So like, old Blazing Saddles, like what would you expect?
Old Western. But I'm excited to get into it. Yeah, let's get it.
All right, cool. Here we go. Blazing Saddles.
I'm so curious as to where they go with this and how this is.
He conquered fear and he conquered hate. He turned dark night into day.
All right, looks like Nevada.
Dude, I'm digging the music.
Can't be more than 114.
God.
I get no kick from champagne.
They're good?
Yeah, for real.
Swing low, sweet chariot.
Oh, he can sing.
Yeah, but like their performance was like gold buzzer worthy on AGT.
The Camptown ladies sing this song, doo-dah.
Doo-dah.
Camptown racetrack 5 miles long, all the doo-dah day.
Yeah, yo, that guy in the white jacket's going hard. He's like, yo, he's like doing the same move, bro.
I had you people try to get a little track lead, not to jump around like a bunch of Kansas City.
God. Holy shit.
There's some quicksand up ahead. Better check it out.
Okay, I'll send down a team of horses to check out the ground.
Horses?
Oh, that sound.
Sir, he specifically requested to tell a family secret My grandmother was Dutch.
Camptown racetrack 5 miles long. Oh, day. Going to run.
See, that's the first 2 minutes where it's actually fun,
Yeah.
pumping it, and then the last is like the.
Am I wrong? Or is the world rising?
I don't know, but whatever it is, I hate it.
He said there might be quicksand up ahead or something like that.
What is it? That's not exactly water, and it ain't exactly earth.
I love how it took them a second to even they're just thinking and they're talking.
Is the world rising?
My foot's on the rail.
Swing back to the right because that hill there.
Oh my God.
They keep getting lower.
Yeah, we'll put her right down
Oh.
over that ridge.
All right, they made it out.
Come on.
How could they be careful? Would they have to go slow? Because how else are they going to get over it? The track only goes in one direction.
The track literally ends in the quicksand too. Like you knew quicksand was there.
Send a wire to the main office and tell them that I said,
Oh.
I said, ow, gotcha.
He thought, yeah, okay.
Fortunately, there is one thing that stands between me and that property.
What is it?
The rightful owners.
Oh.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
Driving them out. Getting rid of every human being alive.
Yo. Me.
I got it.
we'll kill the firstborn male child in every household.
Too Jewish.
What?
We go riding into town. Every living thing that moves within an inch of its life. Except the women folks, of course.
You spare the women?
No, we rape the shit out of them at the number 6 dance later on.
Oh my God! What?
What is happening?
That'd be a great place to go if you have 2 spicy wings. You can get some milk right on the go.
That's perfect. Buffalo Wild Wings needs to implement this for their challenge.
Dude, why do you spit in a glass after you're done cleaning it? That doesn't make any sense.
Let's go.
Oh shit, here they come.
Bro, could you? Oh my God! Could you imagine getting lassoed by someone on a horse, bro?
Jeez.
Well, that's the end of this suit.
Why is he now? Body shaving?
Sheriff murdered, people stampeded, and cattle raped.
Oh no! What?
Women. Wait, hold on.
No, they said cattle.
I know. I thought the plan was women. It's better, but like, what is happening?
Say away them bushwhacking, hornswoggling, crocker. He's gonna roll away.
Did you say pressure cooker?
Cracker cooker? I don't know. Pressure cooker?
Now, who can argue with that?
Rabbit.
Ribbit, or whatever the fuck he just said.
We're not gonna give up now.
Rabbit.
Dude, this guy's
sounds like a car starting. Car turning over.
And I'm not giving up my ice cream parlor that I built with these 2 hands for
Don't do
nothing
it.
or nobody.
Don't do it. Okay.
Howard Johnson is right.
Thank you, man.
Rabbit.
Ah!
Work. Hello, boys. Have a good night's rest. I missed you.
Yo, he's nuts.
Gentlemen, this bill.
What is happening?
This is my favorite character so far.
It's not Hetty, it's Headley. Headley Lamar.
The hell are you worried about?
He's not even wearing pants. What was that?
What is happening?
What?
Can we do that next time we both laugh at the same time?
Read it. You wild bitch.
Sheriff murdered, church meeting bombed.
You watch your ass.
Gentlemen, please rest your sphincters.
Well put.
Thank you. Sheriff will be found to restore
What is he doing?
Bridge.
I have no idea what's wrong with this guy.
Dude, he had no script. How should I act? Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Oh, not my ear. Not in my ear.
Hey,
Not in
hey.
Here. Not in here.
Get out. We know that's you and your secretary.
Yeah.
Throw something on and stay in that position.
How does that even make sense?
Don't move, but get your clothes on. What?
I'd like you to meet the new sheriff of Rock Ridge.
I'd be delighted. Wow. I've got to talk to you. Come here. Can't you see that man is a nit? Wrong person. Forgive me.
Oh no!
Oh, I wish they let him go in.
One day is all we'll need to secure your name in the annals of Western history and to get for you a nomination for the presidency.
Hail to the chief!
That's why he's cross-eyed, bro. Everyone goes cross-eyed when they snaps their heads up shit so consistently.
Good luck, boys. Wonderful working with you. Good luck.
He's might be the best character so far. Gucci?
Yeah, so far.
They have the sheriff drip down. He's a Gucci bag. That's good.
Yeah.
Hey, the sheriff is a nick.
What are you saying? The sheriff is near.
I don't know if that's what he said. They're shooketh.
Ish shooketh. I just love how cocky he is or confident. He's like, howdy, howdy.
It is my privilege to extend a laurel and hearty handshake to our new...
I saw that one coming a mile away.
Literally, like, right?
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Oh man.
Hold it.
Nope. He's five-heading them.
They're like, wait, what?
Hold it, man. He's not bluffing.
Crazy enough to do it.
Drop it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my, they're really gonna.
All over this town. Oh, Lordy Lord, he's desperate. Do what he say. Do what he say.
That's why. Bro.
Oh, help me. Help me. Help me.
Big brain move.
Help me. Shut up.
Baby, you are so
That was five head.
and they are so dumb.
Yeah, they didn't really catch on to that.
What's your name?
Well, my name is Jim, but most people call me
Don't say it.
Jim.
I saw that one coming. I saw it coming. Oh.
I don't know if you ever heard of me before, but I used to be called
No. The
Waco Kid.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say Jim again. I was gonna lose it.
Look at that.
Steady as a rock.
Yeah, but I shoot with this hand.
Oh my goodness. Why would he? I guess that's the joke, right?
See that king?
Yeah.
Put your hands on both sides of it. Now, when I say go, you try to grab it first.
Man, that's no contest.
If he loses,
go.
What?
You looking for this?
What?
Bro, this is David Blaine. What are we? What? Let's stop joking around.
And I heard a voice behind me say, "Reach for it, mister." And I spun around. And there I was, face to face with a 6-year-old. Well, I just threw my guns down and walked away.
Why? I don't know.
Bastard shot me in the ass.
That is just beans and oh, I hate beans.
Some beans are really good.
No.
Oh yeah.
That's why beans suck.
Okay. Yeah, we get it. We get it. Beans make you fart. That was a wicked one.
They're gonna drag.
Maybe not so close to the fire, guys.
Dude, that has to smell awful. I'd pass out. Oh, someone sharded. That last one was a shard. There's no fucking way.
I understand there's a new sheriff in town. Who wants to kill him?
My gosh.
Oh
he's
my
savage.
God.
Oh my gosh.
How'd you like to mutilate that new sheriff? Have a seat.
Oh my God.
What is he doing? He's in
He's
the
lighting
fire!
He's just lighting the cigar, Cam. It's fine. He's got it. Bro, if he just lit up on fire, though, that would
my God.
leans up to.
Isn't it a lovely morning? Up yours.
Oh my God!
What the hell is that?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Candygram for mango. Candygram for mango.
Sign, please. Thank you.
What? Oh, did he give him a bomb? He gave him a bomb.
That was the most Looney Tunes shit ever.
Yeah.
Lily.
Headley.
It's Headley. For you, my dear.
Oh. How ordinary.
Bro.
Legs, Lily, really.
Bullshit. What's a job?
I love it when you talk dirty.
What?
Bro, imagine getting denied by. Imagine a girl denying you, and you're like, "Oh, talk dirty to me," and she's like, "It's like a 5-head move."
I want you to seduce and abandon the sheriff of Rock Ridge. Do you think you can do it?
Ha ha ha. A Bismarck, a Herring.
Oh, Lily, you're magnificent. Kiss me.
Oh. Oh.
Just that pain, knowing what that pain feels like. Whenever I see it, I'm like, We don't remember the karaoke lyrics. You're trying to sing a song in the car.
What the fuck is happening now? What is going on?
She's sick. Tired. She's pushed. Tired of being
a better performance than her.
Well, wait a minute. Don't aim those at the crowd, guys.
Careful,
Jesus.
Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome, come on in.
What did she just say?
Something, come on in.
Oh, a wet rose. How romantic.
Oh, she can't say her R's. Okay, I see. So that's why everything sounds messed up. She can't say her R's. I'm like,
got it.
Excuse me for a moment while I slip into something a little bit more comfortable. Ah, I feel refreshed.
What?
She's a quick change artist. That's her talent.
Yo, that was crazy, bro. That was like.
There. Isn't that better? Pardon me, I'll be back in a moment. Damn it.
How's it going?
Oh my gosh, bro, get out of here.
I'm warning he would be my slave.
Splendid. Just let me have a little feel.
Yo.
Is it true what they say about the way you people are gifted? Oh, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. But you can't.
Well, good on him.
No, thank you. 15 is my limit on Schnitzengruben.
Excuse me? You ate 15 glizzies?
Looks like they both have something in common.
That was a good one. Respect. Respect.
I'll be the same, baby.
Oh, real smooth. He's like, I'm out.
Mongo, why would Hedley Lamar care about...
He got real close there.
Yeah, I know.
Mongo only pawn in game of life.
Oh, that's so sad.
That's probably like... That's a deep line, bro.
And so sad. He's just a pawn in the game of life. Jeez. You're like a rook. I gotta give him.
I don't know what's worse, the fact you said that or the fact I was about to.
We're trying to give him something. It's better than a pawn.
You talking to the sheriff of Rock Ridge.
Oh shit.
One.
How's he? Zay, he's gonna take them all out. And he doesn't even.
Yo, that made it so much better that he was back like this. And he wasn't even holding the weapons.
It's like super hot fire. Everyone's like, yeah.
Oh!
I've decided to launch an attack that will reduce Rock Ridge to ashes. I want you to round up every vicious criminal and gunslinger in the West. Take this down. I want rustlers, cutthroats, murderers, bounty hunters, desperados.
Oh, damn.
Nitwits, halfwits,
Punks?
Vipers, snipers, conmen, Mexican bandits, muggers, buggerers, bushwhackers, hornswagglers, bull dykes, train robbers, bank robbers, ass kickers, shit kickers.
Oh my God! He's insane.
Dude, that he is like literally evil villain, twirls mustache. It's like he's nuts.
Just give me 24 hours to come up with a brilliant idea to save our town. 24 hours. That's all I ask.
No! Yo, that's hilarious. Is that?
Oh, yo, they've got everybody up in this bitch.
Oh, Camel, dude? If it gets hurt, it'll buff? Oh my God.
Hey, boys. Look what I got here.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Oh, they're wearing the costumes.
Qualifications.
Stampeding cattle
That's not much of a crime.
through the Vatican.
Kinky.
Yo.
And now for my next impression, Jesse Owens.
Seize them!
Oh, what?
All right, folks, I know you're a bit confused, wondering what you're doing out in the middle of the prairie in the middle of the night.
You bet your ass.
I love when they're all in unison. I just.
We're going to build on this site an exact replica of the town of Rock Ridge.
What?
They'll think that it's the real Rock Ridge, but we'll know that it's the fake Rock Ridge.
I don't know about this plan.
Yeah, right.
Do we have the strength to carry on this mighty task in one night? Or are we just jerking off?
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, so they're not
Oh,
actually
so
building.
they're like, I'm like, bro, they're really building this whole fucking town. So no, if they take out the real Rock Ridge,
Yeah, but
fake Rock Ridge,
how do you come across a place like this and be like, oh, this
this
looks
building
convincing
seems
to me?
thin. This door doesn't open. What is this?
Okay, wait a second. That is not what we saw from the outside.
Wait a minute. Those are 3D buildings now. Those buildings were 2D for a second ago. What is this? A toll booth? What is this?
Oh no! Oh no! Can't go around it.
We're going to get the Rock Ridge. Come on, move it.
Bro, this is hilarious. And he's making money too. That gun is so clean.
Yeah.
It's a fake! We've been suckered in!
Was that a body?
Like a horse. It looked either like a horse or a human. I don't know what it was. Oh
my god!
There is a horse. That was a horse. What was a
my
horse?
They did it!
Wait, we're
But
3D again?
Wait, what the fuck? Oh wait, no, some of them are. Wait, it wasn't this big. It wasn't this
Are we in
big.
Los Angeles? What just happened? Where are we? What just happened?
Wait, this.
Are we actually in Los
technology
Angeles? Like old, like we're in a production studio now.
is happening. Wait, what? How is this happening?
Bro,
did we cross some type of interdimensional
this is the
space-time
is this how
barrier?
Marvel started? This is the multiverse. This is the start of the multiverse.
What the?
This is a closed set! Piss on you. I'm working for Mel Brooks. Not in the face!
Now they're referencing the guy who made the film. What the fuck?
Buddy! Come on, girl!
Wait, what?
Dude, the Looney Tune type chaos music is the best shit I've ever heard.
Why, you miserable pig!
Yo, this just went to like a billion.
Over by the commissary.
Wait, did he punch him in the stomach and now they're going on a date? What just happened? That just
Okay.
What is happening?
What kind of mental trip is this?
Bro, Mongo has someone who's over his head.
Is that a nut?
Is
No, is that Hitler? Yo, what the fuck? Wait, no, is this a studio now? Like, are those actors? I'm so confused.
Nice.
That's a monkey! That was a monkey!
He was in there. Mel Brooks was like, they're like, Mel, what are we doing with this last scene? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you mean? All of it. What do you want in this last sequence? Everything.
What the actual?
Honestly, that's the smartest action I've seen.
Wait, how did? Okay, no. You did not go in there to avoid getting hit by a pipe.
Warner Bros. Studios.
What the fuck? Zay, they're coming for us. Zay, they're here.
I'm literally expecting a fucking army to come in my room. I'm just like, no.
How did I be off this picture?
How do you know what a taxi is? He knows he's in a movie? He's coming to reality?
Oh, the wall's broken, bro. There's no walls anymore.
They don't break through the fourth wall, fifth wall, sixth wall, seventh wall, eighth wall. It's the premiere for the movie.
Do you know how sick this would have been if, like,
this is at the Chinese theater?
If they did this for a premiere, where like they actually they did a surprise premiere and they had all these people run in like to really break the. That would have been crazy. He's going to see you.
Student?
Okay.
Are you kidding?
You're not a student. What the fuck?
What the? The cows are everywhere.
But are they real? They're real though. They're not on. Wait,
yeah, no, those are real cows that are just.
Wait, they're watching the film, but the film is taking place in real time.
Wait, I'm unarmed. All right, we'll settle it like men, with our fists. Sorry, I just remembered.
Oh, you sneaky!
I am armed.
Oh! Got him.
Well, what do you want to do now?
Come on, let's check out the end of the flick.
I love how his name just appears.
There's a happy ending.
So now we get to watch the ending with the characters, I guess?
I'm so lost. Well, I'm not lost. I'm following, but I'm like, where are we going here?
I'm needed elsewhere now. I'm needed wherever outlaws rule the West. Wherever innocent women and children are afraid to walk the streets. Wherever a man cannot live in simple dignity. Wherever a people cry out for justice.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, boy.
Oh. And he's off. Somehow back in this reality.
This is one of the most insane
endings.
It started
ever.
So tame.
Yeah.
Which is like slapstick comedy. What? He has popcorn from the movie theater.
Okay. And they're off. Well, they had a good friendship.
This movie is gonna have the feeling it gave me is like I feel like the governor's eyes crossed. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I'm like, yep,
Wait,
no, that was good. Literally right now, bro. Like,
and they're getting off their horses and they're going into the car. Zay, what the fuck? You did this to us, guys. Your recommendation did this to us.
Well, guys, that was Blazing Saddles. I'm not quite sure what just happened.
You did this to us.
You did it to me.
What are you doing to us?
Who suggested this?
And they're off into the sunset now. The end. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, that was Blazing Saddles. Thank you all so much for the recommendation. That movie was hilarious. But before we get into it,
Don't thank them for that. Don't thank them for that. What the fuck did you guys just do to us? Don't thank them for that. That was unbelievable.
Like what you're watching, make sure you leave a like down below. It really does help with the algorithm. It helps get our video out there. It means so much to have you guys here. If you're new here and you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for more. You can help us reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of next year. That is our goal. And if you want to watch our full-length reaction to this and various other movies, you can check that out on Patreon. The link for that is in the description. Zay, you look pretty stunned.
Bro, you know what the thing is like that movie, like Airplane was like hectic, right? Like hectic filled with comedy. This movie was like so hectic to the point where like it left me stuck. Like I had to remember, like, oh yeah, you're reacting. Like make sure you like provide a little bit of like, you know,
commentary and stuff, right?
Well, especially at the end, I'm like, what is happening, bro? They just literally said, all right, like so 2/3 of the film, we have a script. The last third, have fun. No, what are we doing? Everything. It's an everything bagel, baby. Sprinkle a little bit of it all. Do whatever you see fit. It's like, what do we want? We want dancing men with canes? Sure. We want Hitler? Why not?
Throw him in there.
Yeah, throw him in there. Hey, how about we break the fourth wall and they go watch the movie? Oh, don't forget the cows. It's like,
it was like, let's have this guy go to the bathroom, avoid getting hit by a pie, but when he comes out, he's got pie on his face.
Where did he get the pie? I don't know. It's like, yo, it was.
What do we do with these two extra men over here? Have them swimming together in the fountain. Just do that.
Make sure they touch hands. Did that guy just punch him in the stomach? Yeah. Okay. Now have him come out the other side. They're planning a date. He's parked over there. What? I'm like, yo,
this movie was absolute bananas. It was hilarious. There were so many funny moments throughout this movie. It was a freaking blast. Yeah. You know, a lot of people were saying, careful, you know, it's going to be wild when you get in there. But honestly, no, like going in knowing the, you know, obviously it's a racial satire. I don't think I needed that preface, but I do appreciate the preface nonetheless. You could tell immediately going in, wow, they're obviously poking fun at racism, how stupid it is. They're poking fun at all kinds of things. But like you said, this movie was absolute. Like, I don't know, it's genius, but also insane. Like this was made by a mad genius.
And to be fair with Airplane, right? We weren't too familiar. I mean, at least you more or less weren't that familiar with the jive piece. You viewed it differently because you weren't really familiar with jive and what they were trying to portray. So it's like
my misinterpretation was just I overdid it. I just thought they were saying everybody in that race.
This movie ripped the Band-Aid off in like the first 5 minutes. They dropped it. I was like, no, this is what we're here for. Like, this is what it's about. And it's like,
sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like with Airplane, you're like, that kind of came out of nowhere. What is that? Because it wasn't really it wasn't really didn't fit most of the comedy in it, to be fair. It was like, nah, this is our comedy, baby. This is what we're going with. So dude, absolute,
you got the message right off the bat.
Absolute blast of a movie. Absolutely, I can see this movie. Airplane and this are exactly they're exactly what I would expect in a spoof comedy. Chaos. The chaos took me wild though.
Nearly half a century old. This movie is nearly half a century old. 48 years. That's wild.
You know what dated it? A lot of the comedy, and not a lot of the comedy. Like, oh, it's not funny anymore. The comedy was very. It wouldn't see theaters. There's no way. It's
kind of surprising to me because it's like, if you think about it, it's comedy. It's comedy, you know? Like, we're all having a good time here. Like, there's no reason
to understand too, guys. I know personally from my comedy taste, I feel like this is also Cam's comedy taste. With comedy, to me, a lot of stuff really isn't off the table. I think that it can be done in good taste. I think it can be done in bad taste. And that is the type of stuff like, you know, people, I mean, there's comedians that make, you know, Pete Davidson jokes about some serious stuff. Anthony Jeselnik is someone that's a very like,
but
it's controversial,
humor. It just depends.
It's dark. if it's done right, it's funny. They did the racism comedy very well, in my opinion. I thought I thought, you know, if you were gonna do it, it's like you did it. You didn't, you know. But some
They're
people
clearly
try
making fun of it too.
Right. So it's a line. It's always a line. And I'm sure some people didn't like this movie because I'm sure they felt uncomfortable or they felt, you know, like, oh, this isn't funny. But it's like, to me, with comedy, it's like, you know, it's I don't know, man. It's a way of dealing with, you know, traumatic shit in history. Sometimes for some people, you know, it's like you know, that's a coping mechanism. It's like it's an awkward situation, you know. Slavery, you know. Yeah.
Now, if anybody is curious, we might get comments about this. I'm 99% sure we'll probably get comments about this. Guys, we're not going to have the N-word actually in the reaction. We're going to have it bleeped out. We're going to have the black bar over it for, you know, basically YouTube policy related reasons. Don't lose your gasket if we don't actually have the word in there. But, you know, I think that the way they use the word, it's almost like I can't speak on it because, you know, I'm not black, but I felt like they used it in such a comedic way and a way that fit to the time and the satire purpose that I don't think it would be something that would be taken offensively if you know, if you're perceiving it that
you
way.
could tell the way that they used it. You could tell that obviously it was for the comedic person. You know, listen, it's not you can't compare it to something, a film like 12 years a slave or something like that, where, you know, when they use it, it's like you feel it. You're like, ooh,
sure,
like,
right?
Ooh. You're like, ugh, like that's like gross. Like when they used it here, I'm laughing because I'm like I'm like not expecting it partially, but number two, I'm like, it's kind of funny the way like they're it's just about how you layer it and how you write it, and you know, kudos to the writing because that's not an easy thing to joke about and not an easy way to write. Like to write that in is like can be difficult. And again, if it's perceived the wrong way or it's not done right, this movie could be with 19,000 reviews and 1 star based on how bad how people view the comedy. Clearly 4.5 stars. People enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed it. I thought that they did it with taste. So you know, I mean, I like I said, I'm sure some people had issues with it. I think that they did it Mel Brooks did it very, very well. Very well.
I thought it was a blast. I'm starting to grow on these kind of spoof comedies. It really is.
Yeah.
You know, I really wish we could get something like that made in a modern day or something kind of like it. Like, I don't know. I really am starting to grow on these. I can't wait to get into more like Top Secret and Hot Shots. Those are a couple. Naked Gun. These are a couple that we do plan on getting to at some point.
Oh, I've heard Naked Gun's really. I've never actually seen it, but I've heard that. I've heard the title Naked Gun many times. Keith, actually, my stepdad has mentioned it a bunch for us to react to.
Yeah, it's I'm excited to get into those if they're anything like this, an Airplane. And I just thought this was the way they handled certain situations. Like some of the things that I found really funny were like, I thought the puns, I guess you could say, I don't know if they were puns, but some of the setups were a lot funnier than an Airplane. But there was still something in Airplane that if you guys haven't seen it, go check out our reaction to that. There was something in Airplane that I laughed so hard to. I never reached that point of laughter in this.
I would agree.
I got really, really close with some of the things that they had in here that really made me get to almost break out, like couldn't breathe laughter. But it was so fast that we moved on from joke to joke to joke. I think one of the main, I love the movie, but if I had to have one issue, is that we moved so much from joke to joke to joke. I don't think we had enough time on a particular joke that was running for a while in a moment. And if you guys saw the Airplane reaction, there was a joke that was going on that it kept happening. It wouldn't stop. And it broke me. And there were a lot of moments, as you saw in our reaction, that I thought were very, very funny, but I wasn't broken. But I still thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I'm so satisfied with all the happy moments. It's definitely a movie I would recommend to somebody who likes this kind of stuff. But yeah, so Zay, what some of your thoughts?
I would say comparing to Airplane, which is obviously it's fair to compare them. They're both spoof movies. I would say that the jokes in Airplane, I would say that with Blazing Saddles, it felt like they went more with, you know, the story I feel like was a little bit more dove into and kind of a little bit longer,
I
more
agree.
intricate.
I was gonna say that, but yeah, I agree.
But the joke wise, it felt like they went more quantity over quality, where Airplane felt like they had a lot. They did have a lot of jokes, but every joke was like, I think that, and the other comparison I'll say is that I think Airplane, like, it didn't really use slapstick too much, but when it did use it, I enjoyed the slapstick in Airplane a little bit more than what they did. There were some funny slapstick moments inside of Blazing Saddles, and I think that that's more of what they were kind of going for, that and the thing. So yeah, they're very similar. They're both very
I would
enjoyable.
put them pretty much close, like on point with each other. I think some jokes in this were better than Airplane, and I think some jokes in Airplane were better than this. There was just the only reason that I brought up Airplane and Dying of Laughter is because there was one specific joke in Airplane that had me like almost on the floor, and it was because it wouldn't end. And that was something I didn't think we got to see in this, where something that I still thought there were quality jokes. I think one of the best moments about this movie was the end, where it just kept getting crazier and crazier. I thought that was so cool to see, and how many walls they broke. But like I said, with Airplane, there was that one joke that they kept shoving in my face, and it wouldn't end for a specific amount of time, and it had me dying. And but I do think there were quality jokes.
It's like, if you could really have taken the best qualities of this movie and Airplane and made like one movie, it's like it would be a perfect spoof. But it's just like they both nailed certain parts, but the parts that they nailed, they were like, a part where Airplane was lacking, Blazing Saddles nailed, but then at the part where Blazing Saddles was lacking, Airplane nailed. So it's like they're right there. It's like these two puzzle pieces. You're like, oh my god, if I could just fit you two together, you would make an undefeatable film. But I mean,
Blazing Saddles was by far superior in terms of the storyline. I thought that they were able to integrate that much better. I loved the setup and the payoff for everything, and then how bonkers it got at the end, like I mentioned. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, end of the day, absolutely freaking enjoyed it. It deserves the rating that it got, in my opinion. I think it deserves the hype that it got and the recommendations that people were giving it. Obviously, we went through some of the pros and cons of like where we think it lacked versus where it did excel, and comparing it to Airplane, which is fair because again, they're both spoofs. They're both spoof comedy movies, but I had a freaking blast. I'm very happy. I was kidding, guys, when I said, I was like, don't thank them for this. No, I do appreciate the movie. That ending had me, I didn't know what was going on. At first, I'm like, oh, it's all right. They're going to stop here. And then they just kept doing it. I'm like, oh, no, never mind. We're in for the long haul. This is the end of the movie, I guess. But I had a freaking blast, man.
So out of 10, what would you rate it? And before we get to your rating, I just want you guys to know, if you're new here, we have a very specific system. 5 is average. Okay, so 5 is like a C, not a 7. 5 is average for us. 10, we never give a movie a 10, because by saying the movie is 10, we're saying that there's nothing ever better than it. And that would be impossible to say. You just can't say that. So with 5 being average, 10 being impossible, we do go to 9.999 and so on. 6 is good. 7 is great. 8 is beyond that. 9 is top tier cinema. Zay, what do you rate this film?
If I remember correctly, I think I rated Airplane 8 to 8.25, if I'm not mistaken. I would rate this equivalent. Like I said, they're not, the thing is, they're not that far off. Again, it was just certain aspects. I could see people rating Blazing Saddles higher because they want, maybe even if it's a spoof comedy, they want more of a story. Sure. Or I could see someone rating Airplane higher because it's like, well, it's a spoof comedy. I don't give a shit about the story. I want laughs buckling down. Like, I can't.
It all depends on the type of humor as well.
I like to pick the middle ground. I think that there's a balance in all of it, and obviously us reacting to it and kind of reviewing at the same time. It's like I like to be as middle as I can, and so yeah, I would give it 8 to 8.25, which is I think what I gave Airplane. If that's not what I gave Airplane, guys, adjust the score to whatever Airplane was, because again, I see these two as very equivalent. They lacked in certain areas, they were excelling, but freaking dope movies either way.
Sure. And I would give it a 7.75. And just so you guys know, if 7 is great, 7.75 is beyond great. I thought this movie was beyond great. I thought it was wonderful. And I thought it was a great spoof comedy. I was just hoping, the only reason that it brought me a little bit lower is just because I was hoping for a, you know, crying out laughter scene. And I'm not saying it didn't have it. Everybody is subjective. There's probably people out here that were on the floor weeping in tears because of this movie, and that's awesome. I'm happy for you. That's great that you were able to do that. But again, I didn't think this movie wasn't funny. There was plenty of funny moments that had me, you know, right near that breaking point, but just didn't push me past it. I still thought there was a lot of jokes here. I think that there were probably, like you said, quantity over quality. I think there were more jokes in this movie than in Airplane, in terms of that weren't just puns. I felt like Airplane had a lot of puns, and this movie had more like jokes as opposed to puns, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and you know, I think that, I mean, one, we love puns, obviously. Like that's one of our comedy things. We love doing puns. I also think that, you know, to what you said with like the, you know, there's that like that moment, like almost we just didn't quite get that moment of like, oh my god, I can't freaking, like, you know, Blazing Saddles had a lot more of like a like kind of laughing, where like Airplane had me like like literally like I wasn't like, not every single joke was gut busting, but a lot of them were holy shit, like that, like that's funny, like that is funny. Like this, I was like, that's funny. That they got us with a couple, like the Jim one, which like, yeah, he's Jim. I get, they used to call me Jim. It's like, okay. It's like, I see what you're doing. But yeah, I think those, I mean, obviously those are respectable scores, especially when you guys know our scale. Like I said, adjust my score to whatever Airplane was. I think these movies are super equivalent, but I do see where Cam was coming from.
With that being said, thank you guys for being here. We are excited to get into more. They will come in the near future. We appreciate the support, whether you're a Patreon, a supporter, a subscriber, a donator. And speaking of donations, we've had some people come to our Patreon page and leave. And on the exit survey, they said, you know, we're here. We came and left just to donate a specific amount of money. We thought we'd let you know of an easier way to do that if you wanted to. We're not asking for donations, but there's a heart down below with a money sign and a thanks. You can click that and leave a donation if you want. You can leave a comment with the donation if you want. Again, we're not asking for it. We're just giving an easier way for those who are going out of their way to do it through Patreon. There is a little super thanks down below. Zay, I know you have a Twitch.
Yes, I do, guys. Come tune to the Twitch. It'll be linked down in the description below. So close to 100 followers. If I haven't hit it yet, I do have a 24-hour stream that will be scheduled once I hit my 100 follower goal. I'm also moving out of my parents' house as well, so it's going to be kind of a joint celebration, and there will be an Amazon gift card giveaway. I had mentioned it in the past. Just want to bring it up one more time. Also, because we know how active our community is, guys, we also do community game nights on my stream as well, once a week. Typically Fridays, we'll play games like Among Us, Jackbox, Gartic Phone, Make It Meme, stuff like that. Get people in the chat, get people in my Discord server hanging out. So it's always a good time, good vibe, and we do song requests as well. So feel free to stop by, guys. It would mean the world. You don't even have to give a follow. Just say hi to Cam and I. And Cam, I know you have a Twitch as well.
Yep, just your average Cam. Links in the description. Thank you guys for being here. It really means the world to have you guys here. Yeah. We're super excited to get into more movies, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.